welcome to another beautiful day. How are you all today? It's Kim from Kyms Homestead, out in the garden with you once again. Now, today's going to be a bit warm, around about 38-39 degrees, and we're expected to have a few days of rain coming up, so I've got some garden harvesting to do, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So what I'm going to be harvesting at the moment is potatoes. I'm all out of potatoes. I won't be harvesting all of them. Most of them I'll actually be putting under shelter so they don't get rained on. Some of them are starting to re-sprout again, so it's definitely time to start harvesting them. And as I'm harvesting them, you were with me when I planted them, so I thought I'd bring you along and let's dig them up together to see what sort of harvest that we get. Some I planted just a single tuber, some I planted 2 tubers, and one of them, which I was trying out the new felt bag, I planted 4 tubers. So let's see what sort of a harvest we get out of it. I was away for 10 days. So they didn't get any love or attention for 10 days while they were growing, and but I think they did all right anyway. So let me get set up here and we'll start harvesting the potatoes. Right, well, the first one I'm going to empty is the one with 1 tuber. All nice and dry, as you see. Bit of an ant's nest in there, I think. Okay. Well, some of them are small, some of them are pretty good, some of them are starting to re-sprout. This, of course, is the seed potato. It's still reasonably firm. It's a little bit soft, but reasonably firm. So I still had a lot of life left in it yet. Okay, well, I didn't get a great deal out of that lot. Beautiful mulch there. So let's see. Okay, that is what I got out of 1 potato, which was about a little bit bigger than that one there. So I've more than doubled the potato that I used but still not a very good crop. Okay, let's go for one with 2 potatoes. Now, this one's actually starting to re-sprout, so we'll see how we go. This one hasn't quite died off yet, so see, as you see, there's a few more little potatoes on there yet, but if I leave it much longer, all the others will start re-sprouting. Here's our seed potato once again. Still reasonably firm, but just a little soft. There's the seed potato and a few new ones still coming on it. Yep. Well, that second one really didn't do much good, did it? But there we go for the second one. So 2 potatoes at about that round. Nah, not brilliant, but I'll take it anyway. Right, now we have the bag of 4 potatoes. Let's see how it went. If I can get it out of the box. There's a slug. Get out, you. It needs more handles on it to get it out. There's the seed potato. Okay, so what did I get out of that lot? Not a great deal. Out of 4 potatoes. So that's the extra that I got out of 4 potatoes. So out of 4, 6, 7 potatoes, so that's what I got out of 7 potatoes. not a huge pile. I'm a bit disappointed they weren't bigger, considering I used premium compost with added blood and bone and potash and fertiliser. They were well watered, except for the 10 days that I was away, and they were certainly left long enough. Maybe I didn't plant them early enough, but I think I did. Would I do it again? Yeah. Mainly because I really do prefer the taste of new potatoes. So these will go down a treat. I probably won't dig any more until I'm ready for some more potatoes, but I will put the others under shelter so they don't get rained on and start re-sprouting. So you can decide for yourself whether it's worth planting up potatoes. Have you got the space? Have you got the compost? Have you got the water? Have you got the time? Leave a comment down below if you got the same results. Would you plant up another crop again? And what would you do to get a better crop? I'd be interested to know. Well, let's get on to the corn harvest. Okay, I thought I'd get in here while it's ripe and before the pumpkin takes over. Okay, so how do I tell it's ripe? Well, the silk's dried out quite some time ago and the birds have pinched all the silk, so you won't be able to tell from that. But pull it back and it's a beautiful yellow colour, and if you press in one of the kernels it comes out a beautiful milky colour, not clear. So the corn is ready to pick. It's best picked at its optimum ripeness, otherwise it gets really sort of woody. Pretty easy to pick. Especially early in the day. A bit later on in the day it would be harder to come off of the vine or the stalk. Also feel for how round it is. So these are beautiful. beans planted here, so I'll be picking any ripe ones that I find as well. Pull down and twist, that's all it takes. Well, g'day everybody, it's round 2. The day's not quite so beautiful or hot, thankfully. It's cooled down considerably. We were supposed to get quite a lot of rain and storms and all that sort of whiz-bang stuff. Never happened. Honestly, I could spit more than we had rain. And we really need it, but nevertheless it's supposed to rain in the next couple of days as well, which I never got to harvest the garlic yesterday, so in a way it's a good thing. It's going to be quite considerably cooler, and therefore I'm going to be able to harvest it hopefully in much more comfort. The garlic's been growing now for I think I planted it in April, May. I'd have to check back on my records to see when I actually planted it. So it's been in the ground for around about 6 months. I never got any scapes this year. I didn't, well, I was hoping to get them, but it never happened. Probably I planted them way too late. I know I was late planting, but that happens. And I'm late digging them up. But a lot's happened this year. So, and because they're planted not in their own bed, which is probably what I should have done and will do next, I have interplanted them with my current crops, which is mainly the tomatoes. I think I was a little eager to try and get something in the ground, and they were more than ready. So I'm going to have to be fairly careful and go through and dig them up manually, and try not to disturb the plants that are currently there. So on one side of the bed I have softneck garlic, and on the other side of the bed I have elephant garlic. So let's see how the tubes did this year. Be interesting to know. Nice little cucumber. I'll take that. Well, so far no good. I haven't found any. Maybe they've rotted out. Whew. Well, it's raining. Finally. My camera's hasn't got water wings, so unfortunately I wasn't able to bring you out for the rest of the harvest. Not that there was much of a one. So I got this little container full of garlic. mostly it's a pig basket really. Mostly it was elephant garlic that I got, and it's single bulbs. So needless to say, I won't be saving anything from this year's crop to become next year's seed. I'll just get fresh stuff next year. Bit disappointed in it, considering how much I put out. But then again, it was a new, brand new bed. There's a lot of sticks and that still underneath the compost and the soil there. So I think a lot of the soft neck garlic is either rotted or it's gone in underneath the branches and dropped down, because the whole beds, which I knew they would do, they've all dropped down quite dramatically, down to about half of what they were, because I really filled them quite high. So, but I'm not unhappy with that. I've still got quite a lot of garlic in the freezer from last year, and I've got pretty much no fresh garlic left, which is fine because, as I said, I've got a huge big bag full of garlic that I processed and froze. So, and plus I've got jars of garlic cloves that have been preserved in oil. That's there in the fridge. So I've got plenty of garlic to last me another good 12 months. So I'm not unhappy with this harvest. Whenever I want fresh garlic, I've got it there. So that's fine. I've washed all the mud off, because yeah, it was mud. And I'll let this cure out on the table out here for probably about a week. Let it create a skin around it, and that way it will preserve for 3 to 6 months about. By then I'll be ready to process it into something. So that's it for 2024 garlic harvest. As I said, not what I was expecting, considering the amount of cloves that I put out, but not unexpected either. And I'm reasonably happy with what I've got. So that's it for 2024 garlic harvest. The onions, they're nowhere near ready to come out yet. Once again, brand new beds. I multi-sowed. I'm reasonably happy with what I've got there. But if I wanted to process a whole heap of them, it wouldn't be anywhere near enough. I'd have to buy onions. But I've still got some in the freezer, and there's more than enough there for fresh eating when I want it. I just go out and pick the biggest bowl, and it makes room for the next one. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't show you because my camera doesn't have water rings. But I'm sure you can imagine what onions look like in the ground. So what else have I harvested? Well, there's the potatoes. Now this was 7 potatoes. Not unhappy with it. This will keep me going for probably 2 or 3 weeks, easy. So the rest is still in the buckets and they can stay there as I need them. When this lot's getting pretty low, I'll empty another couple of buckets and clean them up, let them cure just like the garlic, and put them in the pantry. What did I get out of the corn? Well, we're going to more or less start processing it together. Plus we have the beans. So I'm really happy with the corn and the bean harvest. So now this lot of beans is about my 3rd pick. Beautiful, beautiful corn. This would be the best crop I've had in about 10 years. So I'm very, very happy with what I've got here. And I've got another crop coming on yet, which is doing so well. Just beautiful. So here's the harvest so far. We've got a nice little amount of beans there, which I will process probably this afternoon, and that will fill a few jars. I've got this great big pile of corn on the cob, which will go very nicely in my freezer this afternoon. And I've got the garlic, small amount, but I'm happy with it. Potatoes, small amount, but I'm happy with it. The start of the cucumbers, there's 6 cucumbers there. Start of the season, so that'll be nice. I'll have to invent ways to eat cucumber, so if you've got any ideas, I'd be very interested to know, besides tzatziki. And a little bonus is some blueberries, so I'm very happy with that, considering I think I've only ever got like 2 blueberries off a bush before. So yeah, very happy with that. I have to get the ants out before they eat my blueberries. Nobody's eating my blueberries but me. So they'll be cleaned up and frozen this afternoon, ready for maybe some my own blueberry jam. That would be nice. That's my favourite jam. Not that I need more jam, I really don't. Maybe blueberry muffins sounds nice. So that's the beginning of the harvests of 2024. And probably as soon as it stops raining, I've got to probably go out and thin out the carrots. And if I do, before I edit this film, I'll slip in a shot of whatever I got from thinning out the garden. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I harvested, well, most of what I've got here. Some of it you couldn't see because of the rain. Never mind. You stayed dry, I got wet. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a great big corny thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, think about subscribing. That would be wonderful. Alright, well, I will catch you again very shortly on another video. Bye for now.